What's going on with y'all, man? Appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's Ru from Elite Line Sports. As y'all seen from the title, one lock per game. It's a large slate today. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. One lock per team would have been like 22 legs, but we got like 11 legs for y'all. I think it's a 11 game slate. Listen, man, these past couple of days, man, we've been hitting. We've been looking good. Let's see if we can keep the ball rolling. You did. So, listen, one lock per game. Y'all already know what to do in the comments, man. Make sure y'all put down y'all favorite play. If y'all have y'all own play, bro, the whole gang gonna eat, bro. We gonna make money over here. We gonna start cashing. And I'm just trying to hit the bank, bro, smiling. You dig? So, hey, listen, without further ado, let's get into it. And appreciate every single one of y'all for tuning in and showing love. Again, y'all give me motivation, man, when y'all comment down below and talk to me, bro. So talk to me, bro. Okay? Let's get into it. Now, start off, we got Quentin Grimes. VJ Edgecombe is questionable. Quentin Grimes kind of taking over most of the shots because of Maxey is out. I do like the threes. Let's just go with the threes for him. Similar players look pretty good, 55%. Like, the thing is with Quentin Grimes, he didn't hit his total last game. His total was like 19.5, and he ended the game with 17. However, he did chuck threes. So with them being 23 out of 30, you got to think, even if the Sixers don't win, and it is a pretty winnable game against the Grizzlies, you got to think that he's going to get his threes in the fast-paced game, especially against the Grizzlies. He's going to chuck up his threes. You did what I'm saying? So we're going to go with Quentin Grimes threes. Next up, we're going to go with Pistons versus the Nets. They played each other before. I like Jalen Duren, PRA. You could go points or points and rebounds, however it is that y'all want to do about it, because I think Jalen Duren is going to get it regardless. PRA, when he plays against teams that's bottom 10, having to guard the position, and he is away, 63%, 7 out of 11 to hit. They have played before. If you kind of want to look at the head-to-head, look at the PRA. He's been hitting it, bro. 41, 34, 33, so he's right around that. His line is 30.5. Very doable. Some of the players is a tad bit under 50, but they get one over the line, which is pretty good. Nets are very bad at having to guard the interior. 26 out of 30. 96% of Jalen Duren's shots comes within the paint. So Jalen Duren's 30.5 is a lot for his PRA. Next up, we got Mr. Bam Adebayo. Bam. The Wizards are very bad having to guard the interior. If you guys haven't already known, I think it's pretty, they've been bad having to guard the interior for years. And this year doesn't change. They're 29 out of 30 having to guard the interior. 47% of Bam's shots comes within the paint. The other rest come from catch and shoot and pull-ups, but more or less catch and shoot and shots within the paint. Similar players looks very good. 4 to almost 5 over the line. 67%, 10 out of 15 hit rate. So if we're looking at, they're literally bottom. They're like dead last at having to guard anything, bro. But against centers against PRA, they are 30 out of 30. When Bam plays that, these numbers doesn't scream at you. Let's do closing lines, because the line is very much inflated due to the last couple of games. Just take a look. Literally, there's no Norman Powell. Questionable for Tyler Hero. I do think he plays, but it's questionable. Andrew Wiggins is out. Kelly Ware is out. So with Kelly Ware out, bro, that puts a lot of strain on Bam having to do what he's supposed to be doing. So 38.5 seems very good. Just look at the past couple of games. Sixers 46, Rockets 36, 36, 30, 40, and 39. 38.5 seems very lockable, and you just have to go with Bam. The way he's playing these past couple of games, he's very picked up his game. Next up, we got Nickeil Alexander-Walker points. I like his points because they're 17 out of 30 having to guard the position. That's what the Mavs are. Literally 30 out of 30 to stop the paint. Let me see. Their defensive rating is literally number 15. But when a.k.a. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, plays against top 10 defenses, he's 71%. This is against top defenses. And they're middle of the pack, okay? So if they're middle of the pack, what are they? Home? They are home. He's 66% hit rate for having to hit over his line. So that being said, I like his points. 18.5, very doable. Next up, we got Mr. Jalen Green. Over the time, you guys have been noticing that Jalen Green's minutes has been ramping up. He's been injured for a very long time. He played 23, 7, 20, right, 4, right. He was injured again, 37, 22, 26. Now, His past 2 games, 30 and 31, 32, 3. So the past 4 games, he's played over 30 minutes. So PRA is very doable against a very porous defense against the Bucks, which is what they're going to need because it is a West versus East. Literally, what's his name? Grayson Allen is questionable. If he is out, that also leads to him having to score more of the load. So 26 and a half is like very low for Jalen Green with how he's been playing and how the Bucks are literally pretty bad defense to 26 out of 30. Like, I just think this is pretty lockable. So listen, we're gonna go with Jalen Green's Mr. PRA himself. Now, next we got Mr. Kevin motherfucking Durant. PRA. PRA looks great. I know that he's playing against the top 3, top 10 defenses having to guard his position, but it's Kevin fucking Durant. 34 and a half seems very doable. Just look at the past couple of games, man. Literally Clippers 2 times back in a row. When he plays against top 10 defenses, which they are ranked number 3. Clippers, and then he got the Knicks and then the Magic, and he just barely missed it with the Spurs because they lost by 25. So that was definitely their last game. So with that being said, they definitely want to put them back in the winning column. So Kevin Durant is going to be very, very important here, okay? I do like Sengun too, but we're just going to go Kevin Durant here. Kevin Durant is pretty self-explanatory. Next up, we got big marquee matchup for tonight's Celtics at Spurs. I do like De'Aaron Fox. I know that some of you guys might go for Wemby, but De'Aaron Fox looks great too. Similar players look very good. Let me see here. I cannot move down. Give me 1 second. Let me refresh right here because I don't know what's going on here. So we're gonna go. There you go. Now I'm able to move down. I wasn't able to scroll down. It was weird. Now we're gonna do PRA because that's what we're looking at. When De'Aaron Fox plays against top 10 defenses having to guard his position for PRAs, he is 60%, 12 out of 20 to hit. They are home. 83%. Just look at that number, bro. 83% is insane for De'Aaron Fox PRA. When he plays against top 10 defenses, bro, he comes into clutch. He is going to be needed. And without Harrison Barnes, I'm not sure if it makes too much of a big difference. He is 2 out of 2 for having a hit over his hit rate over PRA is 25.5. Seems fairly too low. Similar players hit rate looks 8 out of 15, over 50%. Very great. I just think De'Aaron Fox plays a very big role here, and De'Aaron Fox is going to show out because that's what they're going to need him for. That's really typically what they need him for the playoffs because he is a vet compared to what they have. Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, right? Champagne, right? Dylan Harper, they're all young. They're young, explosive guards, but De'Aaron Fox is a proven #1 guy when he was in the Kings. So with that being said, I think he even won like the clutchest player too. I'm not too. I could be wrong, but listen, I like De'Aaron Fox against a marquee matchup against the Celtics, which is going to be needed. He's going to need De'Aaron Fox to step up. Next up, we got LaMelo Ball versus the Portland Trailblazers. I just think LaMelo Ball is needed here. He's just been pretty decent when he plays against. Let's just say the defensive rating is number 18. So when he plays against bottom 10 teams, 60% of having to hit. Are they on the road? They are on the road. 58% of having to hit. He hits more at home 5 out of 8, but 7 out of 12 is very good too. That's over 50%, and we always want those. So those look very good. Blazers are 29 out of 30 having to guard pull-ups, and 38% of LaMelo Ball's shots come from the pull-ups. That's more than what he shoots in the paint. And catch and shoot. Catch and shoot is 32%. 10 feet, basically the interior, 30%. Pull-up, 38%. He shoots more pull-ups than anything. And that's what the Blazers are weak at. So I like LaMelo Ball's PRA 32.5 as a lock. Next up, we got Pacers at the Kings. Maxime Raynon has been on a tear without Domantas Sabonis. So I do like. Hold on, I'm about to say because I clicked them. All right, so they are literally 25 out of 30 having to guard the position. But when he plays over, let's just say 28 minutes, 30 minutes. I say 30 minutes because that's what this game is going to be composed of. Plays against top teams, bottom 10 teams, 66% having to hit. Is he home? He is home. 66%, 2 out of 3 having to get his line of PRA. Similar players looks great. Literally, Pacers are 30 out of 30 having to guard the position within shots within 10 feet. And right now, is 81% of those comes within 10 feet or the interior, whatever wording that you guys want to use. Similar players hit races 2 to 3 over the line, 53%, yeah, 15. You gotta love that. So similar players like Maxime Raynon looks very doable. Next up, you got Matas Buzelis. I'm not really gonna touch the Warriors here because they're on the tail end of a back-to-back, and back-to-backs are very hard to having to gauge, so to speak. I think they are on the road. Let me confirm that they are on the road. Matas Buzelis, when he plays against, what is their defense? Where's the defensive rating at? Top 10. He's 60% of having to hit past 2 games, February 5th and February 11th, when he played against top defenses. Literally, he is hitting over his PRA of 26.5. So I like Matas Buzelis for sure when he plays against that. 62% against teams that's having to guard his position for his PRA. So Buzelis is definitely in play here. I like it. So you guys should play that one lock as well. And last but not least, do I have to say anything? It's the Wolves and the Lakers. You're going to need Mr. Luka Doncic. PRA, similar players, looks great. 3 over the line, 60% hit rate quickly. Scoot Henderson, VJ Edgecombe, Maxey, similar players who play just like Luka, where they basically take multiple shots. The pace when he plays against top team who is like pushing the pace, he's 80% of having to hit his line. Where's the defensive ratings? Where I can opponent defensive rating is number 9. Plays against that, 46%, tab it under 50. Is he home? He is home, 40%, tab it under 50 as well. Again, I think the Wolves is going to be another marquee matchup. The Wolves, just like the Celtics are playing against the Spurs, that's a marquee matchup. I'm pretty sure it's going to be on television. I'm not too sure. But Wolves and Lakers, that's another game that's going to be on television, because who doesn't want to watch Ant-Man and Mr. Luka Doncic himself, with the potential of LeBron James coming back in. So without further ado, those are my 1 lock per games with the 11 game slate for today. Happy hunting, guys. I hope everything works out, and appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm going to hit the gym. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.